Stop with the dang pop-ups. Alright guys, so we're sistering the joints, and I got my 1/2-inch spacer to know where I want the 2x4 to be just a 1/2 inch under the joist, so that the sections in between the flooring that's wide open to the underbelly of the mobile home is covered completely. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want nothing to do with it. So this 1/2-inch spacer helps me guarantee that my 2x4 is spaced where I want it exactly. And we ain't got insulation right. Like, I don't have insulation right now, but I will be purchasing that insulation and installing it later when I get the chance. Now, I'm going to test this theory. I seen a video that said if your board is a little high in the middle, one way you can fix that is to put a screw in the middle. You take a screw, you put it in the middle, you take your hammer and use it as a, can't remember. Yep, it's working. Just gotta make sure it's facing in there correctly. I know my foot's in the way, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Safety first. I ain't got no shoes on. Probably a bad idea, but it is what it is. There we go. Now, the board. What happened? Did it go underneath? No. It's in there. It's doing it again over here. I think the flooring, the metal piece underneath is what is causing the issue. Oh man. So let me move the camera. I know, guys, safety first. I ain't got no shoes on, but that's okay. Don't take my advice on footwear. Just wanted to show what I'm doing here. All right, so spacer. I want the wood. I think there's something underneath here or behind there. Where's the drill? And that screws around. I don't remember how they did it, but something to do with taking the screw and using it to put pressure to put it where you want it to be. There we go. You are... Hey, Caden. You are okay, said hi. Thank you. Yeah, so, you know, I'm not doing bad. I'm just making sure my mobile home is in better shape than it was when I bought it. There. Okay. So that's that area. Now, I'm going to do the same over here. Hey! No! Dog keeps trying to chew on shit. It's not good for him to chew. It's sections of the subfloor. By the way, thank you guys for watching. I don't get very many viewers on any of my lives, so just by you being here helps. So click that like button and share the live if you don't mind. That would really be awesome. All right, so I'll have to move that. My toilet's getting in the way of me being able to do this properly. Let's see. Shit. I'm gonna put the hammer down. I don't want my hammer to fall on the floor. Alright, so. Okay, now. Separate this hand, because this will be the hand I screw it in with. Shit. There we go. That's in. That should make the rest of it pretty good. I mean, let me check the rest of it. Spaced. It's good all the way across except for over here. It's a little high, but I got a staple here. Hey! Get out! Should be able to do this. Check it. That's a little high. But I wonder if I could hammer it. Even with a screw in there, I wonder if I can just adjust the height just a little. I might have damaged that. No, that made it worse. But the rest is okay, so I'm gonna get the effect I want. I can make it fit at the end, which would put weight and bring it down, so should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, so now with this extra piece, I'm going to use it over here. here. Try not to waste any lumber and use all the lumber I possibly can. So we'll cut that same gap right here. There's a metal beam coming across the middle, which makes it impossible to sister. So draw this out, draw it, okay, out. Okay, we're gonna take our saw and we're gonna cut that opening. Make it a little bigger. Bigger allows for more breathing, and if it's a little shy, that extra opening allows for wiggle room for the board to set in place. So we're gonna do a drop cut. Now I'm gonna do a drop cut. So it's a bad place for it. Can't wait to get my floor finished. Tired of air getting in. I'm tired of all sorts of problems going down. I need to do it this way. Sorry guys, I had to do it out of the view so I can see it. Do another drop cut on this side. There. Now, we'll dry fit it into place. And it's not, the hole is a little shy, just a little shy. And this, folks, is why you dry fit. Because once you glue it into place, that construction adhesive loses its quality. You don't want to put the screws or the construction adhesive in place until you know for sure that it's gonna do what you want it to do and sit where you want it to sit. All right, where's my piece? Where's my half-inch piece? There it is. All right, so it looks somewhat decent. It's a little high, but I can force it into place. Making this, yep, it's not good. Gotta do a few more tweaks on this. All right, try that. There. That's what I want. Still a little high. And that is because of the bowl. This is good. What happens when this side is good? Does it make that side too high? Hold that. Nope, we're good. Let me double check it. Hold that. Awesome. It'll work. It will do the trick. Alright, so we're going to put some screws into place. Prep it for the spot. What? Get some shoes on, silly. The dog is trying to help. Yeah, he sure is, ain't he? I know I should, but the back of my feet are hurting, so I know safety first. I probably should have shoes no matter what to set a good example, but people, you know, don't stress. I do this all the time. But don't follow my lead, okay? If you're doing this, put your shoes on. But my ankles right now and my feet have been killing me, so probably not a good excuse, but that's the truth, and that's how I feel, and that's what I'm going with, so yes. Maybe next time I do a video, well, you'll see me have shoes. We're gonna work on my bed frame. We're gonna work on my bed frame tonight also. So stick around. You'll see a lot of work being done tonight. Plumbing, a little bit of plumbing, not too much. Not too much. Just a little bit of plumbing. Alright, so we got the screws ready for drilling. We'll take there it is. The construction adhesive. This is liquid nails. So the combination of liquid nails and screws, this is going to be a solid placement. So it's going to hold really well. It's not the high quality construction adhesive you can buy. I didn't have a lot of moolah at this time, but I promise you, with what I'm doing, this is good stuff and it will do the job. Okay, so put it in place. There's my spacer, because this is the high point. I want the high point to go on first, so it's good. All right, so the high place is in. I could screw in one for placement. Oh shit. My bit is too long. Hold on. Where are my other bits? Oh shit. Fuck. I got dirt on. No, I didn't get any dirt on liquid nail. But I do need to get at least one screw into place. So this will hold. Maybe that one will work. Once I get one screw, I'll go get a smaller bit that ain't too long, because this one's not holding, because the gap between the 2x4s is pretty small, and this board is making it smaller, so I gotta find a bit that doesn't take up so much space. There we go. Hopefully, no, damn it. Hold that into place. Don't fall, 2x4, don't fall. I gotta get my bit that's smaller. Here we go. I got a smaller bit. This one's smaller, and it should do the trick. This one is, oh shit, I almost lost it. See the difference? See, one's really long, one's small. That's what Josh was working with, the long stud. I'll keep it PG, I'll keep it PG. I'll keep it PG. Alright, so hold it in place. Come on, spacer. That's the hard part, is when you're doing it by yourself. You don't have any extra hands. Put all your weight into it to make it work. There we go. No, that's still not gonna work. I might need to get a screw and tack it into place and change out these screws. Shit. There. Maybe. There. Okay. So this is in the middle, needs to come up because it's not even. I'm about right there. Yeah, these screws are gonna have to come out. God damn it. Get these screws out. Where's that spacer? There it is. Fuck it. I'm not gonna go through the hassle of messing with those screws. I'm just gonna use new screws, because if I go through the hassle of taking them out, I'm gonna make the liquid nail even worse. It's not gonna work so well if I keep messing with it. So that just means I lost those 5 screws. And I'm sad because These screws are expensive. This box here was $49. It's $50 for a 5-pound box. I bought a no, they were $39. Sorry, $39. The $50 box was deck screws. But I bought a 1-pound box. And it didn't do nothing. It didn't last for shit. And I just lost my damn spacer. Where is it? God damn it. It fell into the floor joist. Use the light from this. Oh, good. It didn't fall too far. Without that spacer up, but that's what helps me make sure my flooring is where I want it to be. Alright, so we're gonna make, that's what I did wrong. I remember now. So, a way to get your board to come up when everything else is where it needs to be, but your board isn't where it needs to be at the end. You take a screw and you attach it to the board. Now, you take your hammer and you lift. Oh shit. It just popped up. Anyways, let me see how far off this is. Yeah. There's another screw. Don't be wasteful with your screws like I'm losing them as we speak here. Now, and we got that done, we can do the next board. Ooh. Hold tight, my fellow watchers of my live. Monica and Kenzie. Let me get another 2x4 here. Move. Yeah, it sucks. Maybe I can get like a, I might have a handheld. I don't have any smaller. I wonder how short these bits are. Yeah, these bits are about the same as what I got in the drill now. Don't have any bits that are smaller. All my bits are either longer or shorter, so, or they're either longer or the same size. So, Coca-Cola. Yes, I should be drinking water, but I'm not. Let me change it so you can see more of the floor and not me. Okay, so now I got to measure from here to the wall. Move. Boy, get off my butt. Get out of here. All right, so we need 24. Out! I love you too, but right now, I don't need you up my butthole, okay? I need you, go find a hobby. Go to your puppy crate or something. Okay. 24, I want a tight fit. Now, I normally would use the full boards, but this isn't for I guess you can't see me right now, can you? Oh, sorry about that, Monica. And those watching. So these 2x4s, oh God, these 2x4s are not for structural support for the house. They're only structural support for this board to be sliced into the sections to be held level. They will be level with the joist 2x4. But these are only to hold that board that I'm going to cut into pieces into place so that the hole underneath is covered. Now, I will tack them with very minimal screws, and then when I can afford to do so next payday, I will buy the insulation necessary to put over the top of this. So not only is my board not going to be doing this anymore, the flooring isn't going to be popping back and forth when I walk on it, it's also going to be stable structurally, not for the house, but for the bathroom, for the bathroom sink that I'm building myself in here. I'm going to build the base, and then I have to buy a bathroom vanity sink for the top. So I need this flooring to not only not stink, which is why I tore out all the nasty insulation. The board itself was wet and mildewy. It wasn't mold, but it was really bad. So I'm making it structurally solid so that not only will the shower that's going right where the phone is right now, but not only that will the flooring shower base be structurally solid, but the flooring itself holding the 3/4 inch plywood framed bathroom sink that I'm building will be on a solid surface and not doing this or wobbling back and forth. It'll be, just pay attention, you'll see. I saw this in a YouTube video. It's freaking awesome how this works. It's awesome. Awesome. And I just had to do it. And it might sound difficult or appear difficult. I don't know where my triangle is. God dang it. I don't even know where my level went either. It's not in the floor, I know that. It's just, can't find it. So this is going to be a 24-inch cut to fill in that gap on the end. There we go. Okay. Now, let's dry fit it. You always, I can't stress this enough, you always dry fit before you put in your screws, before you put on your liquid nail or construction adhesive. You always dry fit. Always. No matter how good your measurements are, something will always be in the way. Like, for instance, in this case, the metal frame underneath. No? Nope, that's just the nail from the other side. So we are good on that, but we just have to make sure that it is gapped. So this is a 1/2 inch thick board. I want a 1/2 inch space from the new 2x4 being put in to the top of the joist, because the top of the joist will have the 3/4 inch OSB that I'm putting over the top of it. But this OSB is 1/2 inch, which is going to fill in my gaps. I won't have the smell of underneath. The insulation will, I mean, maybe a little bit of odor from underneath, but not as much will be there, which is exactly what we want. So I have to take my screws out just a little bit. Not that one. Too short. Oh! That thing popped out. I am not losing my tools. Not to no accidental fail on my part. This bit alone was like $8. $8 for this T25 bit. Every dime, you don't want to lose your money. Don't let your tools or screws disappear like I've been doing. You want to preserve your tools. You want your tools to last. You want your every screw to be accounted for, because $40 for a 5-pound box disappears quickly. Hell, that 1-pound box I bought the other day, that was gone in less than one project. Less than one project. I didn't even finish the project. Okay, so that's something on this end. Looks like a nail. We're dry fitting it right now. Yeah. What the hell? This thing is being difficult. This is where having a girlfriend or a friend comes into good play, because when you only have 2 hands and you're in tight spots like I am, makes it impossible to work around the toilet. Come on. Hey! Ouch. I can't tell if I'm hearing my neighbors have sex or if that's an animal outside. I hear something. Alright, let's see what we can do about this. There we go. Beat it into place. Okay, we're good. All the way across. Okay. Dry fit successful. Now, the only problem is, once you get it into place, you got to take it back out and prepare it. I'm not going to put screws in it like before, because that seems to be pretty wasteful. I'm just going to put the liquid nail in. And screw it as I go. Because there's not going to be enough room for me to work around it. There we go. I can put these other screws back into play that they'll hold it and make sure it's spaced good where I do it. That's where the spacer comes into play. There we go. Whoa, don't lose the hammer. Okay. Break my damn drill bit. Or drill, I meant. All right. Double check that spacer. Good. 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 All the way across. It is good. So I'll add those screws. God, it's a tight spot, man. Very tight spot. This is where presetting your screws saves a lot of time, but in this predicament, I don't have that luxury. Because the space between the 2x4s is, I don't even think they're 16 inches. And I'm actually making the possibility for the insulation to go in even more difficult. Yeah, these beams are 9 inches apart. Wait, 9. They're 9 1/4 apart. Now, I'm not complaining. What's this? This might actually be the right spacing. These are 16 on center, but these on center are 10 1/2. So I'm guessing that's a structural thing. When you're at the back of the mobile home, you space the beams closer together, or it could be a plumbing thing. I don't know. It could just be a plumbing, or no, it's not holding any plumbing. It's definitely, I don't know. I just think they did something backwards here, but who am I to judge? You know, I'm just a homeowner. I'm just a homeowner doing my own work. Oh, shit. I may not be some major construction expert, but I had some practice. We still got viewers? Yeah. one more should be good. And then I'll show you what I'm doing basically. I'll give you a visual after I put this screw in. Hell, I can't even reach the damn thing. Toilet's in the way. Ugh. All right, so to give you an idea of what's going on here, the boards, where's my spacer? So the boards will be across, holding in, they'll be held in by sistering these 2x4s, and the board will be even level. It'll be level with both of these. And this board behind me is going to be cut up to the measurement of these holes, covering that gap completely. Then on top of that flooring, it'll be screwed into the 2x4s. There'll be a 3/4 inch OSB put on top of that. So the floor will not only be more solid structurally, but it'll also be stable to hold in the bathroom sink that I won't be building that sink tonight, but you can keep an eye out for it in the future. But in this bathroom, I'm building my own sink. Not buying a sink, I'm building my own sink. And I'm very proud of that. So I'm gonna double check that it's spaced good. Double check. It's a little high over here, but I'm okay with it. I could fix that. I'm okay with that. But all the way across, it is level. Just the way I want it to be. Sweet. And it is solid. So this board should be I probably won't use the whole board because I need to see what's going on under that floor. So I will cut it down to fit only to the point of where I can see it. I don't want to take it any further than what I can see, because there could be plumbing, there could be flooring that I need to take out. So I don't want to mess with flooring that I haven't opened up yet, because there could be plumbing, there could be gas lines, there could be water lines. Now I did my own plumbing. I took out the this I had a brain fart. I took out all the CPVC in the house and I put in all PEX. No. I put in all PEX. I got rid of that cheap shit. I put in the professional PEX. The awesome, easy to install PEX. Now, I need to mark. What the fuck was that? I need to mark where the metal pipe is. Whoa! Okay. There. Yeah, that was a lot shorter than it should be. But again, this ain't intended for anything less than that board going underneath. But yeah, I'll take it all the way to the wall. Fuck it. Okay, so metal is here. Metal is here. But just for extra safe, to leave some wiggle room, I'll cut it wider than it needs to be. And then I will do a drop cut. Okay. And I got the worst leverage, the worst room. Yeah, I could be standing up and doing this, which is probably safer, smarter. Don't take after me. Don't do what I do. Definitely be smarter and safer. But if I get hurt, y'all can both laugh and call 911 for me. And they'll have evidence of how unsafe and how wrong I did it. And they'll teach you, don't follow my lead. Don't do what I was doing. Okay, we're going to do a drop cut now. That's getting a little too close to my leg there. I'm still alive. I'm still safe. Oh, my hammer just fell on the god darn floor. This is what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want my tools falling in under the damn trailer. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and finish the floor, so I can get on the better projects. Or finish this shower. Or what just so happens to be a non-existent shower. There, so I cut open for the metal beam that's going across the bottom of the trailer. Or bottom of the joist, that is. All right. Damn. Okay, where's my spacer? There it is. All right, so good there. Good. Where's my hammer? Hammer time. Don't tell me I dropped it into the damn floor again. Nope, right here. All right, so now we're gonna dry fit. Too low, just right. Okay, that's good. Over here. good. Little high. What is wrong? Where is my... Might have to cut that underlayment. It's not a big deal because everywhere else it's cut. There. If it was such a big deal, they wouldn't have cut it. But they did anyways. Probably gonna put those screws in first. Probably have to center myself on that middle beam. Oh, we got 5 viewers. Nice. Whoever you are, thank you for watching. Appreciate having you. I don't go live very often. I'm not wearing shoes, so don't judge. Probably gonna judge anyways. But yeah. Alright, so we're not going to prep it with nails. Or screws, sorry. We're gonna put on a good bead of liquid nail in an S pattern. Okay, don't get that on you. It's very, once it dries, it's pretty solid. Don't let it get on you. Try not to let it get dirty either, because too much dirt on the liquid nail makes that not work so solid. Now it'll hold its place. Forgive me, I got this toilet here. Maybe I use this. Nope, I got nothing. No option but to... Where's my spacer? There it is. All right. Okay. Good. Okay. Now get a screw started. Son of a bitch. Out. 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 Here, I'll have to sit on this beam. I'll test its structural integrity. I don't... Did I just lose my god dang spacer? I did, didn't I? Son of a gun. And I don't have any more boards. Fudge. Losing a screw. God dang it. Wait, did I just hear the spacer? I hear a board. Maybe I didn't lose it before, but I definitely lost it now. No. Ah, shit. Yes. Out. This is not 1/2 inch, it's 5/8. It's too much. Can't believe I lost my spacer. Don't want to lose my measuring tape. Son of a bitch. Fuck. I'm gonna have to cut a piece of my board here because I lost my spacer. There we go. New spacer has been found. Just for the shits and giggles, I might as well start on this end just to get it going before that glue dries. Okay. Screw into the board so it's ready. All right, so. Oh, God. This is crazy. Oh, this is hilarious. There we go. Damn. When I put the screw in downward like that, it brought the piece down. And I've got some floor glue leaving the top of the 2x4 not solid and straight. That should work. Which is a bad idea because I just got dirt on my glue. But whatever. Still should be fine. All right, let's try that again. Slower this time. There we go. Flush. We want it true. We want it flush. 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 We are flush all the way across the board. But I'm not just going to depend on visual. I'm still going to use the spacer for double measure because I want that to be flush all the way across the board. Not just some parts of it, all of it. Alright, so I probably shouldn't have put that screw in because it lessens the likelihood of me being able to raise this side. But hopefully this side or lower this side. Yeah, I need to bring that one out. That side's a little high. There. Alright, so I'm going to put screw in over here because that's flush. What the hell? That screw did not even... Oh, shit. Seems like there's something attached to the board here. Yep. Let's try that. Put it closer to me. I am not left-handed, which is making this difficult. Right, let's double check. What? Middle is good. This is good. All is good. So we can put this side in. Put this in. Oh, there it goes. Losing another screw. And I ain't digging for it, so money down the drain. Shit. That is where the clamp comes into play, because I told the lumber yard I didn't want no bowing 2x4s, none. What they did, they gave me some boards that were bowed. So this clamp might be a little too long. Long. I kid. But we're gonna clamp it where it's tight up against there. Try to, anyways. It might not be strong enough. It's one of those plastic clamps. Oh God. I gotta put a screw in the top of it to pull it towards it. No, not the top of it. So we'll take the hammer behind me and we'll wedge it. I think that'll work. It didn't before. Nope, it's not working. We'll probably use it on more. What is it? Can't remember the trick to using a wedge to let's not crack my toilet, Joshua. Ouch! Boy, what in the hell? Oh, God. Maybe I'm not putting the screw in far enough for it to work. That's my thought. Let me try deeper. Let me try putting the bolt in even further. Maybe that'll do it. That is raising it up. We don't want to make it higher. We want to close the gap. So what would I do? Would I put it in this one? No. Let me try that. Yeah, that ain't doing it. Move! God dang. Might have to play with it a little bit. Here, I know what I can do. These. Make that screw not worth using anymore. The hell? There it is. I could break these screws off and redo it. There's that one. What the fuck? Oh, God. Break this one off. There's something on this end making the board not let's try this. again. There we go. Now it's what I'm doing. Okay. We'll take this screw out. And we'll try and close the gap this way. I'll be right back with you guys. I'm trying to work this tight area here. Close this gap the best I can. Out. And this, my friends, are why I don't like bowed lumber. Oh, we lost some people. We had 5 in here. If you're still in here, share the live, like the live, comment. Let's get some people talking. What's going on? Oh, where's my head? All right. Liquid nails going. Got sections of the board screwed in. All right. Now, I am going to go ahead and use the small piece for the front over here because I'm not going to waste any of the board. None of it. I'm not wasting any of it. Let's see. Can we... No point in doing this. All right. I might as well go ahead for you guys to get a visual to go ahead and measure the cut and cut that centerpiece in so we can get that, see, 8, we'll call it 8 and 16, 15, 14, 13. 8 and 13/16. What we got over here? Let's see how level this is. That's 8 and 8 5/8. So we'll go 8 5/8. This is 9 1/4, but we'll go 8 5/8 all the way down the line. But that way you guys can get a visual of what I'm doing. We'll go ahead and take care of that. So at least we have a solid surface to work with for the rest of the project. I'm gonna cut that off screen. There's not a lot of room to do it in here. Well, maybe I can do it on camera. Yeah, I can do it. Okay. Alright, so start here and end here. Let's make sure that that's the measurement we're looking for. 8 5/8. Nice. Now, where is my level? Okay, that is a straight-ish cut. So we'll just base it on that. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to focus on this end so that we can base the cuts on this. So now, I want 8 5/8 all the way down the line. So 8 5/8. 5. 8 5/8. Yeah, I got marker on it. Don't want that. I'll have to get some adhesive or glue remover or ink remover or something. All right, let's straighten that line out. Quiet. I know, I'm not giving you attention. Whoa, shit. See, you're distracting me. Stop it. Go. Go, 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 go. Out. All right. Oh, God. Now I gotta keep measuring. So I can't depend on lines. Gotta depend on measurements. Now, you can't eat markers. No. Yeah, you might be adorable, but it doesn't mean you get to eat markers. Duh. Okay. I gotta be really careful here. Oh, Lordy. All right, now I'm going to check my measurements so that this ain't all wonky. Go! No! Eight and 5/8. Eight and 5/8. Maybe a little longer than 8 and 5/8, but like not even a 1/16 of an inch. It's like, yeah, it's like half between the 1/16 of an inch, so it's not even that bad. All right, we are good. So we can't just cut as is, because then we'll cut into our board. So I'll have to put in a board that raises up 2x4s, something like that. And I don't care if that gets cut a little bit, because we're just using it as a padding. So let's see. We'll go ahead and do a drop cut here. Now, now we gotta move our spacer, because we're getting real close to cutting into our floor, or sorry, our joist, and we don't want that. That's one thing you do not want to do. It's damage the structural board. So we can get this board out of here, out of the way. Let me hydrate with my Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. All right, so now that we have done that, get this a little closer to me. We can do a drop cut. Not a great drop cut, but it works. Now, alright, where's my 2x4? Oh, I'm losing everything here. 2x4 is falling down. London Bridge style. There. Now it's off the joist, so I don't care if that gets a little cut. Yeah, this ain't the best location, so my cut's a little wonky. Damn. Whew. It's not cut through all the way. I can put it in the middle of the joist. I don't have to worry about anything being cut. So I can make a better pass. Yeah, that sounds good. There. Dust everywhere. It's a good thing I have a shop vac. Okay, so we have our piece. And I get to see it in action. So, woo! That's what I was going for. Yeah, my cut sucks. But the idea still works. It's not a great cut. Some of it's way out of cut. But at least you'll get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. So I get this. There. Let me show you. So, do we still have viewers? We have 3. So, this is the idea. So it is level with the floor joist. Now, ignore my crooked cut here. I didn't have a lot of room with my toilet. My bathroom's small. But this is what I'm going for. And on top of that, we'll go 3/4 inch plywood and, or sorry, OSB, not plywood. But I'm only going to put a few screws in here, just a few, so that I can come back later when I can afford to buy insulation, and I'll put insulation, but I am covering these gaps completely. I don't want to see them. I don't want the floor squeaking. That's not what I want. Let's see. The dog is trying to help it. Do we have anybody commenting? Nope. But you guys see what I'm doing, Monica and whoever's watching? That's the idea. That's what I'm going for. I'm only going to put a few screws in so that I can come back later and I'm not damaging the board with too many holes. But this is going to be the idea I'm going to do all the way through the house. Every section of the floor, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to insulate it. I'm not going to put construction adhesive liquid nail in it right now because, like I said, my plan is to come back and put insulation later. So right now it's just to be held in place. Nothing crazy. But I like it. The idea is visually appealing. I might even come in and buy some bolts. Some like 4 to 6 inch bolts, and so that gap that I have over here is closed off and it's nice and tight. And doing this, I now actually have a place. Now I actually have a place that is solid and stable for me to sit on, stand on, and it's structurally solid. That's the goal, everywhere. Now I'm not going to put a 2x4 over here until the guy helps me come remove my toilet, and I'm going to do this on this side of the room. That's the idea. But I can cut that flooring where the phone is sitting right now once I finish that back area and go from there. So, oh man. And I have a cap, so I can cut that and put a cap on. Where did I put the plumbing stuff? There it is. Okay. So did he say that we can, I think he said we can just cut this, or maybe I should let him do it because I don't know. I'm not good with PVC. But yeah, now I have a stable, structurally stable location to work on and not lean over an edge This I could work with. And I can get this half going. So a 2x4, I have a section here. Now, it has got a cut through it, but again, I'm not too concerned about it. It's not structural. It's just there for you get the gist. Where is my hammer? Oh God. Get! Don't be annoying. I know you're handsome. You're a handsome guy. I know you're adorable and you know it. But I need you to get out the bathroom. There we go. That can go about that. Boy, they put nails everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. Alright, so spacer. There's my spacer. Alright, so we can... I probably should put the board on that side first. Hell, I might have to put 2 boards on this thing. Yeah. Yep. I don't even think I can use... There's screws in there from the siding. I can hammer those out the way. There's that. 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 There's that. Okay. So I'm going to put this. Oh, shit. I got liquid nail on my damn hammer. Alright. So I will prep these screws to go. I'll put the... Where's my damn drill? It's on the toilet. Okay. So, let me give you a visual. Now I'm working up against, underneath the bottom stud, where the studs are sitting on the bottom plate. So I probably have to put a 2x4 in, then another 2x4 on top of that to close this gap. So, which I might even have to come in with a bolt or a couple of bolts on one end and one on the other to make sure that it's to make sure that it's butt up against the wall like it should be. Move! Move! Okay. That might work. Might. Yeah. There we go. I don't even think I'm going to use liquid nail. Maybe I should. And of course, there's some flooring there. The nasty rotten flooring is cock blocking us here. Yeah, maybe I should put construction adhesive. Liquid nail, that is. This thing has a bunch of cuts through it. Again, still a pretty good board. I'll put some bolts through it. That'll make it even more. It's just a small section anyways. It's not a large gap. Okay, so. Okay, so get my hammer out of the way. I don't need my spacer. I can actually lounge out. I have more wiggle room now, thanks to my idea. There's that side. Oh my God. There we go. Hold it in the middle. That'll take care of that. That'll take care of that. And that. We need some screws up top too, because that's not holding very solid. Can you move? Move! I love you too, but you're in my way. Okay. Oh, God. Do one over here. It's not a great bottom plate. Boy, the construction materials, the codes, the code for what was legal and not legal back then is definitely changed big time. Because I guarantee you, none of this material would pass code today. None of it would. None of this would pass code. Oh, God. Now, I'm going to take a whole board and worry about this side. Because we got the metal plate here and none there. So, move! I got to get another 2x4. I think, nope, I have another one here. I got 3 more outside, and see, 3 more outside and maybe 4 inside. So yeah. I'm not just going to eyeball it like I did before. I'm actually going to measure it so I get the full length filled in here. They've got a metal strap in the way, so we're not going to be able to fit it all the way to the wall, unfortunately. Well, maybe I can move that metal strap. It doesn't seem to be hanging on to anything right now. There. There. I was wrong. So we can. So all the way to the wall. We are 61. We'll go with 61. Okay. Now I'm gonna find my marker. There's somewhere. Let me hydrate. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is the bomb. It's the bomb. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Boy, I'll tell you what. I can't seem to keep my materials where I can find them. So my luck, did it fall on the end of the floor? Damn it. It's here somewhere. Just gotta find it. Of course. Some marker. Should not be. Screw it. I'll do it. Holy shit, there's a spider. Dead. Die, 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 bitch, die. I killed it. I gave it the death penalty. The death penalty. That's right, I said it. I said the death penalty. I'm angry because my marker is nowhere to be found. So I'm going to do it the predicament way. Use a screw to mark the line at the beginning, at one side of the board, and the same on the other. Then I take my level good enough. I know I'm going to find my damn marker somewhere. It's probably going to be in a spot that's so easy to see that it's going to be like, I'm going to feel really dumb when I find it. Or, no, my luck, it fell into the subfloor. I don't know. But let me cut this. My battery dead. It's not dead yet, but it's there. It's at 1 bar. I'm gonna put it on the damn charger. Alright, so. Okay. Marker, you better show yourself, you dirty, rotten turd. But I guess I can't blame my marker for me losing it. It's just an inanimate object, not a human being. Alrighty. Now I gotta cut that metal bar area. Okay. Out. We'll cut here. And we'll cut here. Out. Out. Okay. Where's my marker? There we are. I need my marker because these scratches are not dependable. Alright, now we'll do a drop cut. Tight spots, man. Dangerous. Drop cuts are dangerous. So make sure you have a good hold and don't do it this way. Don't follow my lead. Because if that saw gets loose, it could bite, and I'd lose. I could lose a finger. I can get a cut on the leg. All sorts of things could happen. Let's see. Oh, I didn't go all the way through. Not quite. Another drop cut, another dangerous cut. You should not do near your leg. Don't do this. Don't follow my lead. Because this here, your leg right here, you cut there, you're done. So don't follow my lead. All right, let's check the fit now. Dry fit it. Remember, always dry fit your cuts. Perfect. Perfect. All right, where is my... There it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to put in the construction. This is liquid nail. I shouldn't call it construction adhesive because liquid nail is not as good, so to speak, as construction adhesive, but liquid nail will do the job. Don't get me wrong. Liquid nail is good. But it's not the best material. The best material is construction adhesive. This is liquid nail. It's the same, does the same job. I just don't put a lot of faith into it that I do construction adhesive, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does, because I mean it. I mean it well. Alrighty. Look at this end. Spaced. Gotta take that damn glue off from the other floor. Get you some safety glasses when you do work. It'll prevent you damaging your eyes and losing your vision. Again, they're going to have a lot of woodworkers tell you don't follow everything I say. And don't follow everything I do, because everything I do is not safe. I don't have shoes. That's not safe. So always wear shoes. Oh, come on. Damn. My spacer fell in the hole. But the good news is I have a stable environment to grab it. There we go. Okay. Lordy, 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 lordy. Okay. Make sure my spacers, I want it to be. This is where having someone be a spare hand for you would go a long way. But I don't have a spare hand. I have to do this mano a mano, one-on-one. I have to do it myself. I do have a guy named Choya. That's my friend, and I'm paying him to help me with plumbing. But he helps me when he can, but he cannot help me tonight because tonight is his. He needs a break. He needs to have a few beers and relax and do his family time. Nice. That is a perfect pitch. Just the way we want it to. Okay, let's try that again. Nice. Okay, I gotta do this. There we go. Woo! All right. I'm about one board away over there. Well, 2 boards away from having those 2 places, those 2 spaces filled in, and I have a lot more. I'll have a lot more stable environment to work with here. But still, at the moment, I'm limited to working space here. Let me change the camera view. There we go. See, I have it level with the stud. That's what we want. Or not level with a stud, sorry. I have it half an inch shy of the top of the joist, so that these middle boards, these boards here add stability, and then on top of this will be 3/4 inch plywood that will be screwed directly into the beam itself. So it's just layers upon layer of structural support. These 2x4s, while they might be screwing into each other when they're sistering, they're not so much structure for the house. They're just structure for the load here, where I'm going to build my own bathroom sink right here at a 3/4 inch plywood. That, and I'm tired of the floor wobbling back and forth, and this will prevent that. Now, over here, I can put 2x4 here, a 2x4 here to prevent this side from bouncing down, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put 1 or 2 cross beams, maybe. No. I don't know. But yeah, the problem is these will be structurally sound. This, I might have to put something here, because once I walk on this board here, it's going to creak. And my weight, I weigh 260 pounds, so that's too much weight. So yeah, I might have to I might have to do something here on this side, put at least one board across here for now, until until I get the toilet removed and can work my way that way. And I'm probably not going to work under that board that the phone is sitting on right now tonight, because I want to do some work on my bed, a little bit of work on my bed, and I've been up all day, so I think I might call it a night here after a while. But I'm definitely going to finish these two and that for sure, because I cannot be falling through the floor or having the materials I have break because I was half-assing my work. So I have to get what I want to get done, so that everything is solid and in place. Alright. So, let's check this board. Yeah, I got a cut for that beam in the middle. I don't think I need to do anything over here. So I don't have to have the 2x4s all the way because there is a beam here, like a metal trailer beam. So I'm not going to put too much work into that end if I don't need to. Okay. Now, that's fine. Okay. Now, this isn't for that board. This is to hold the 2x4 that goes across there. What is there? Whatever. That half of the oh, come on, spacers. Stop running away from me. Okay. That end of the home is got too much metal to work with, so I'm not really worried about too much screws on that. Okay. Now, I gotta put a 2x4 all the way across there. And I gotta grab one from outside. So I will go grab a 2x4 from outside. The phone is at 20%. So I'm gonna put it on the charger, and you could still watch, but it won't be the best angle. Yeah, it's not gonna be a good angle. Here, let's do this. All right, let me go get a 2x4. Move! Oh, shit. Move! Out! Whoa! Whoa. Alright, so grab the mate out. Grab the measuring tape. And I'm not going to go 61. I'm going to go I'm going to go 55. We'll go 55, which will take it to, let me show you. Ow. It'll take it to the end of that 2x4. I don't know if you can see it very well. So, yeah, see that 2x4 ending there? The 2x4 will rest on top of that pipe. So, structurally, the board will fit, and I'll have to cut the end. I might even have to cut a little chunk off the end of the board so that it's low enough for the 1/2 inch spacer that we're going for. Okay, so I'm gonna set the phone sideways so that it'll charge and you can watch. But in the meantime, no, it won't let me. It won't let me turn it. I need like a tripod or some shit. But for the moment, we'll get a drink. Oh, I love Coca-Cola. It is my lifeline. Coca-Cola is my DNA. I'm pretty sure I was born with Coca-Cola for DNA. Pretty sure. I kid. I joke. Okay. So, again, my damn marker disappeared on me, so I have to use the scratch method to mark my line. All my pens gone. $55. On that end, 55. On that end. Okay. I'm pretty sure I did not put my 2x4, or sorry, my marker. I'm pretty sure I did not put my marker down somewhere where it could fall into the floor, so surely enough it's here somewhere. There. That'll work. So I'm cutting it at 55. That'll be from this far end all the way to on top of that beam, and we'll see whether or not I have to cut the bottom of the 2x4 so that it rests a 1/2 inch down. We'll find out. We'll see how that works. All right. And my battery is super low. we're going to put this battery on the charger. I got to move the phone now. Forgive me. You guys might have whiplash all the moving around. Alright, so we have a horribly cut 2x4, but this board doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. It don't. It literally don't have to be perfect. So forgive me, you're probably not going to see this part. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I don't want you to lose the finished product. So please stick with me. Please stay with me. We're getting this going. And you'll see how good it looks. So give me a second to get to dry fit it. See if it works as is. I'm going to cut it a little. Yeah, we got a metal beam blocking it. So an inch and a half over here might not be possible. I might have to trim. Is that metal? Oh, yeah, that's metal. I might have to go put it on my table saw and cut it all the way. I might have to cut a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch off, because this is exactly level with, where is my level? Let's see if this is exactly level with. Yep. Just a hair. It's even bigger than the floor. So yeah. Alright, so I'll take you guys with me. Move! Damn, get the fuck out of my face. Jesus. I love you too, dog. Thormiska. I love you too. But I don't need you all up in my bubble. You hear me? I don't need you all in my bubble. You hear me? Move! Shit. Give me a minute. I gotta visualize this. So I have to cut a 1/2 inch, maybe even, what is it? Maybe even a line. I might have to cut 5/8 inch off of it, because that'll leave enough room for me to have the 1/2 inch spacer, and it'll be over 1/2 inch so that I can put it into place and have it level. So yeah, let me put on my shoes and we'll plug in my wood shop. and you get a tour of my wood shop. I get another drink of my Coca-Cola. I'm so thirsty. I'll have to refill it. It's cold. It's empty. All right. So we'll take this board into the wood shop. We will cut it. Is it this one? Nope, this is the one that's broken. Okay. I'll take my drill, or my drill. What the hell am I talking about? We'll take my measuring tape. I probably already have a measuring tape out there, but just to make sure, I'm gonna bring one out anyways. Whoa! I'm gonna cover the floor so it doesn't give a critter or the cats an idea that they can just wobble their way into the house, and the cats can't just have a way to wobble themselves out of the house. If I don't hurry up, they'll find a way out. Whoa! What the hell was that? What the hell? Swear to God. What happened to my dam? What happened to my damn measure? Oh, there it is. I thought the measuring tape fell in the damn hole in the floor. Alright, so I got one Ryobi battery charging. We'll take this into the wood shop. We'll cut that mess off with my table saw. We'll cut the move. We'll cut the 5/8 inch off of it. Forgive my wood shop, it's a little messy. It's unorganized, so it's not. I'm not gonna give you a chance to run around like a crazy person. So stay in your puppy crap. Alright, so let me plug in my wood shop, because I have to plug it in over here, because I haven't spent the $1,000 it's gonna take to put a breaker in my wood shop. So I have to use an extension cord that runs to my plug-in on the outside of my home to have power to my wood shop. Okay, so got the 2x4, the keys, my measuring tape. All right, so let's go to the wood shop. She's all plugged in, so the lights are on, fans are going. So I just gotta find my key here. Bear with me. I got it locked. So I got all my tools in here. All right. So, check it out. I even got a TV in my wood shop. We still got somebody watching. One of these days I'll have a bunch of people watching, but today is not that day. So we'll put y'all right here so you can watch. I don't have a lot of wiggle room because I'm not done setting up my wood shop. This is not very stable in there. Okay, so I got to, let's start with cutting the end off here. Let's start with that. Okay. Be a little shorter than I wanted, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Oh, we lost our viewers. Good Lord. We lost our viewers. 5/8. One. Alright, so where's my shock line? I know I have one. There it is. Five eighths. Five eighths. It's fine. So it's not exactly even, but I can cut it a little more. All right. We now have, yep, I apparently did have a measuring tape in here apparently. So I'll grab my keys. We'll go back in the house. Ooh. We'll be able to close that gap on the wall side. Okay, let me unplug my wood shop. Move, 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 move. Take my shoes back off. Where we're at? We're at 24%. All right. Put this back on the charger. Ouch! God dang. Ouch! In. In. As in leave the bathroom and go in your puppy crate. I'll put you back in there if I have to. I'll put you in your puppy crate. I'll do it. Hey! Fucking cat. He found his way in there. That's what I was worried about. Ouch! Ouch! Destruction adhesive over here. Okay. Now. Let's see. I gotta see. Just underneath it. Okay. So I want this to be I'll have to use the spacer. I'm going to use the whole board this time. Now, I'm going to grab my spacer. Yes. That's where I want it. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. That. Okay. I need one all the way on the other end. Spaced just underneath. Like that. We put screw. Oh, this sucks. Out! God dang. Listen. That's where. Right. Ah. Back hair spacer. Stop running. Hey, leave the cat alone. All right, everything is good. Trying not to have the screws anywhere near the hole, because if they fall, I'm digging for screws. I damn sure don't want to be digging for screws. No, thank you. Not where there might be critters. No, thank you. All right. Now I just got to measure the cuts to fit the last side. And nobody's watching. That's the sucky part. I want viewers to watch me work. Whistle while I work. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's see now. Yeah, not that one. Damn, that is perfect. Look at that. I just have to cut it and fit it into place. Cut it and fit it into place. Noise. So I swear my marker has to be here somewhere. It has to be, man. It has to be. There's no way. Because if it was under the ground, I would see it. I would literally see it. But this is that. So these should have the holes in them. No. I'm confused. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I need to save this. Oh, did I find? No, I thought I found my square. Damn, I thought I found my triangle. This is the one I need for this. Just need to cut it to be the measurement of, what is it? 8.5. I'm pretty sure this corner is not square because it is all like it's the back of the mobile home, so I don't think this end is going to be 8.5. Nope, it's 9, but 8.5 will work. It'll be we'll make it 9. Yeah, we'll have to make it 8.5. It'll still close the gap. Alright, since I can't find my marker and I know it's here somewhere, I did see a pen out in my office area. So. That, and I need to fill up my Coca-Cola. It won't fill it all the way, but it'll give me the refill I want. Alright, so I have this big container. And these Coke cans, when there's a full thing of ice, does make the Coke cold. But as much of it as I drink, it don't last very long. Get you away from the cord there. Trash. Also, I don't have a trash can in here, so I have to throw it on the ground for now. All right. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that is good. Mo! Damn. Out! Out! I really wish I knew where my damn marker went. Alright, so we're gonna go 8.5, so. Well, we need to go from this end, because those holes are there for a reason, so. Let's 8.5 here. Alright, so I think since we know that it's 9, we'll go 8.5 up here to there, and 9 will fit, so we'll have a diagonal cut because the rest of it fits a full 9. So we'll see how it works cutting off just a section of it. Instead of doing 8.5 all the way, we'll do 8.5 up to halfway point, because halfway point is 9, and this board is 9.5. So never mind. Never mind. I was speaking hogwash. So. Nine. Ooh. 9. Nine. What part of that did you get? Catch the memo, son of a gun. Catch the memo. Alright, so one more. That should take care of that. 9. Alright, so the 9 is here. I love having a solid floor that I built, knowing that I'm not gonna fall through the damn thing. Right. Now, instead of taking you all back out to the wood shop, which I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to cut it in here. Pin there so I don't lose this. Alright. I know you guys can't see me. I'm sorry. Bear with me. I'm in a very small space. Very small space, so I'm sorry. And I have 0 people watching, of course. 0 people watching, of course. Okay. So, we'll do a drop cut. Oh, battery. I need the battery on my power drill because the other battery is charging. Where we at on this? That might need charge too. Hopefully I can cut this and not have to charge it. Okay. Move. Get a section of it out. How much battery is left now? One. Shoot, we might not even be able to finish cutting this. Good thing I have a shop vac, because this is a mess. A lot of mess. Oh. Well, that's a hell of a mess. Let's see it. Will it fit? Will it close the gap? Not quite. Needs a little more cut, because I didn't do a good cut. Let's just say that. Didn't do a good cut. At least I'm honest. Oh my God, I'm fucking butchering this thing. I'm dealing with either a dull blade and a low battery, or just a low battery. Either way, cutting this all wonky. I'm doing a good job fucking it up, but not a good job cutting it. That's for sure. I might be able to force it in there. We'll try. Boy, I'll be using my shop vac like crazy in here afterwards. There we go. We are in. It's not a beautiful look. It's not a great cut, but it's solid. It's sturdy. Do I have enough battery left in here to... It's flashing, so it might not even work. Let me put at least a few screws in here. Battery. Nope, not there. There. All right. Yep, it was an ugly cut, but I was able to get it to work. All right. And test it out. Sturdy. That's what we want. So let me show y'all where we're at. Wonder if I could flip the camera around. I don't think I can, but I'll just show you. Wait, what's that? Tap? Nope. So I got the inside board, the center board. I got the 2x4 sister to the joint ready for this board. And I could take this board here and just mount it across there. It won't be level, but I'll probably have my friend, the guy that I've been paying to help me out, help me remove the toilet so that I can work the rest of the way making this room solid. But yeah, I'm not going to put 2x4s under that yet, because if I do, there's a possibility I could drill into plumbing, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to be smart about it and just kind of cover the hole for the moment. I might have to put a 2x4 across so that it has some, hey! Out! So that it has something. Yeah, I might have to put that. Is that even gonna hold anything if I put it there? No, not really. Yeah, I have to put something across there. Something. But I don't think I have enough battery to cut one big enough. Where's my... Let's go with... 13 and a half. Hopefully I have enough battery to cut it. If not, I'll have to take the battery that's currently charging off the charger, put this battery on it, and hope to God I got enough to finish this gap I got going on. Alright, that's good news. I was able to get that cut. And I could put this across. I gotta get my hammer so I can hold it in place. There. Got a screw. Put this here like this. For now. There. That'll take care of preventing it from falling and add some stability to it overnight. Problem is I might have to go with 2 of them. Yeah, I might have to put 2 of those on there. No, this should work. Okay. So I'm going to put some screws in here to hold it until I can get that toilet. Move! Out! 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 Damn it! Yep, I gotta get the battery. Outside's hot. Fuck that environment and shit. Out. 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 God damn it. Ooh, that board is hot. I mean, that screw is warm. Alright, so that covers that until I can get the toilet reinstalled. Or, sorry, get the toilet taken out because it needs it to finish the flooring properly. My hammer. I don't know. Oh, it's way over there. There. Okay, where's that other board that I had a second ago? Where is it? This one. This will be fine. Cover that up for now. There. Now, so until I get the toilet removed, we're gonna have to remove that. I can finish the floor when he helps me remove the toilets. And right now, I'm gonna pick everything up. And then I'm going to shop vac the whole bathroom. So I'm going to set the camera out in the hallway and you can watch that. Okay, so put everything away. So it's not ready for the 3/4 inch plywood yet. I have to finish the floor area. I have to finish all the floor before I can put the 3/4 inch plywood down. Because almost every area in the house is weak at the floor. Because the construction material, the way they built it, they did a horrible job. I mean, none of it would pass code today. None of it. Out! Go! Go! None of this would pass code in today's home building. None of it. It is structurally weak in many ways. Structurally weak in many facets. Structurally not solid. It's so structurally weak. Okay, trash. Trash, trash. Trash, 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 trash. Move. And alright guys, I forgot my shop vac is full, so I need you to bear with me if you're around. Doesn't look like anybody's watching at the moment, but I'm gonna go dump my shop vac out and throw away some of the garbage And when I come back, we'll shop vac the bathroom. We will shop vac it. Neat and tidy. That's the way we like it. Neat and tidy, but bear with me, I'll be right back. And Alright guys, I am back. I had to empty out the shop vac so that it wasn't plumb full, because there was a lot of insulation that this thing vacuumed up. A lot. And it was like clogging the filter. That's how bad it was. So let's clean our mess. My mess. Always want to clean up after yourself. Quiet! I'll take you out. Let me clean up first. Alright, folks. Day one of solid flooring. Done. Day one, that is. And dropping my phone. Definitely dropping my phone. I did that. So, with the little bit of time that I have before I want to go to sleep, and I have to walk my dog because he's being annoying, I am going to finish prepping for... I ordered some shower hammer, forgot what they're called, shower hammers. They're supposed to prevent the popping in the pipes from happening. So I'm going to finish prepping for that. I need a small section of hot. Okay. Just a small section. I bet you these cutters can cut a finger off. These things are crazy sharp. So. So, my shower valve. Okay. So, got my crimp ring on there for my tea going in here. Okay. So now I need another small piece for the hammer. The shower hammer, okay? Not gonna worry about the bottom parts. What the hell? That's trash. Straight. That's an angle. Damn. I need to eyeball it better. There, that should do it. Okay, crimp the ring on here. There. Now, that's taken care of. I do think it's a little long. Gotta make sure it's cut straight too. Not. That should do it. That should be fine. Now, I have elbows. This. Okay. 2 PEX rings. 1, 2. This one. Okay. Ain't that about a bitch? My hole saw's buried right now. That makes it difficult to do that part of the job. When your hole saw is buried, what you gonna do? Nothing. Can't do nothing about it. Let's see. Let me eyeball it. This exhaust pipe is going to go right here in the wall cavity. And it's going to go outside. We're going to put wire mesh on it. He's going to install the plumbing. I decided not to take it over the top and just have it go over this board here. You can't see it because of the towel, but there's the board here. So with that, we're gonna have this go like that outside, and then outside there will be another piece, so like that. So it'll go outside, and here, to prevent creatures where did I put it? To prevent creatures from coming in, we have this cap, and we're going to take wire mesh, put it in there along with some of the metal sponge, whatever that's called, and it'll cover up the outside. Let's see, there's a paper here. Yeah, this paper just goes pull apart. What? Anyways, this paper doesn't matter. And it goes in, and we'll have wire mesh in there. So it'll be like something like this. Yeah. We'll glue it in place on that. And oh shit. But you kind of got the idea. We'll put wire mesh and other stuff. We'll use the glue to, I kind of got it stuck in there, but yeah, so I got to cut it. I'm not cutting it. I'm going to leave it at full 10 foot or whatever it is, so that he can let me know what size we actually need, because it has to go, some of it has to go inside the floor. So I'm leaving it as is. But you kind of, there was no shower exhaust in here at all. There's not. There is this, one of those automatic exhaust things, whatever you call them. I don't know what that, there's a word for it. I don't know what it's called, but we're going to cut that out, tie it in somewhere, but for the shower, we're going to use that. And he said we're going to cap that off, cut the top, cap it off with this. We'll cap that off with this cap, and that'll just be used for the drain. I don't know per code if, because he knows more than I do. I don't know if the shower drain tied into the lines will be enough for the shower and the sink. I'm not a plumber, I don't know. So let me know, guys. You're the experts. Let me know what typically, should we keep that auto drain or vent, whatever? Should we keep that? Or should we get rid of it and be good with the new shower vent that I'm putting in? I do have an exhaust fan. It's a Bluetooth exhaust fan, light, everything. I got to take it out of where it's at and move it over here because this is the shower area, and I'm not supposed to have a shower vent in the shower area. I just put it up there so it's out of the way. But I have been doing a lot of construction on my home, a lot. And I probably put thousands of dollars into fixing my home up. And I'm far from finished. Far from finished. But with that being said, doing a lot of it myself, I'm very proud of the work I put into it. I'm very proud of the work I put into it. You know, I have the shower drop valve installed. I have the shower valve installed, ready for the shower hammers. I have to finish the plumbing underneath. Remove that floor, finish doing what you saw me do. And this is going to be a really nice bathroom once I'm done with it. But yeah, my floors are fucking solid now. If you can jump through them, they're not worth having. And I have made a solid floor. So what I did over here, I'm going to do all the way through maybe not throughout the whole house, but definitely from the bathroom to the living room, because the living room is not stable. When I bought the mobile home, it was not stable. When I bought the mobile home, it was not secure. When I bought the mobile home, it had problems. But I liked it, and it was a good price. It was a fair price, so I went for it, you know? And I think that I've done a really good job of fixing it up. I'm very proud. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live. It's now 4 hours. 60 times 4 is 24, yeah. It's about 3.5 hours so far. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Thank you all for watching. Those that have been coming in and out, those who have been here, thank you for watching. If you don't mind dropping a like, sharing the live, subscribing, watching, commenting, just show me some love. Let TikTok know you like what you see. Even if you're just coming in, a little time spent with me is all I could ask for, you know. And over time, you could see my mobile home go from what it currently is to wow. It'll be like new, baby. It won't be brand new, but it'll be like new. So I do want to say thank you to everyone for watching. I can't say that enough. It does mean a lot to me that you're here, even if you're only here for a short time. But again, thank you. And we'll keep coming back, show my channel some love. Have a good night.